What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here, and in this video I'm going to showcase proof that overcharged weapons is not working in Nightfalls, and I also have proof that it was working just a few weeks ago. So I'm not sure what changed, but the Grandmaster node opened up this week, and I'm sure some people are out there trying to get their Conqueror seals, and this getting fixed would definitely help with that. So what is overcharged in a Nightfall? Well, I have done videos explaining this in the past, but I will give a brief rundown for this video. The game states weapon overcharges from the seasonal artifact are active in this activity. Kinetic weapons do increased damage when your subclass element matches an active surge. So the second part is what matters here. Your kinetic damage is not being increased when you match the surge of the activity. I tested the first part and this is working. We can see this in the background gameplay. This week is Arc and Strand Surge, so my kinetic weapon should gain overcharge when I run an Arc subclass. So first I go in with a Transfiguration on a Solar subclass and I hit a crit for 1103 damage. I then go in with an Arc subclass and hit for 1103 damage yet again. But this should be 25% more damage because my subclass is matching the surge. So I then equip Unstoppable Scout Rifle because again there is two lines in the overcharged weapon description. One about kinetics dealing more damage, but another about seasonal artifact mods overcharging weapons. So with Unstoppable Scout activated on the artifact, I now hit for 1379 damage per crit, even with a Solar subclass on. So this part of the overcharged weapon is clearly working, and then when I have an Arc subclass on with Unstoppable, it hits for the same. I did this to prove that the artifact portion is working. So next we'll go to some proof that it was working earlier this season. I did a bunch of solos of the Devil's Lair GM a few weeks ago just for fun, and I used Succession a couple times. Once when I was matching the surge on a Solar subclass that week, and another time when I was on Arc and not matching the surge. And when I am on Arc, my crits at base hit for 19,594 damage on the boss. This is base damage, no debuff from Rapid Fire Ranger and no surge mods. Though these do buff the damage still, as we can see. And then when I am on a Solar subclass, I'm hitting for 24,492 damage at base. Once again, this is a 25% buff. And there is no sniper mod on the artifact this season, so we have clear proof that it was working just a few weeks ago. So what changed? I'm not sure. But why this matters is I did some more testing and this is not working on Wishender. It doesn't work whether we have Piercing Bowstring on the artifact active or not. It doesn't matter, it never activates. I tried this with both Strand and Arc subclasses as well, and it does not get the 25% buff. And we all know Wishender is one of the strongest weapons in GMs in the game. Now, I'm not saying that we need this to work to clear a GM. Personally, I think Wishender is OP as hell right now and I might make a video talking about it later this season, but that is neither here nor there. The point is, this is bugged. And I went on the Bungie forums and haven't really seen this reported or being talked about. And it is not highlighted in their known issues either as of the TWAB update this week. I made sure to wait till this week's TWAB to see if they mention it. So please go to the Bungie website and go to the help forum, and then you can select game issues and create a topic to report this bug. I recently did this with the Delicate Tomb fusion rifle not gaining Unstoppable fusion rifle. And wouldn't you know it, they fixed that earlier this week in their patch on Tuesday. So reporting these things does get them fixed. I didn't test this in Lost Sectors or Legend or Master Nightfalls, and I didn't test every single combination of artifact perks and weapons and subclasses and such. I just tested enough to confirm that it is definitely bugged and needs to be fixed. I know it's not the end of the world, but I just wanted to make this video to raise some attention and potentially help you guys out, because it can affect your builds and loadouts. Like, if you were thinking that this was working so you were going to run Wishender and chose it over Quicksilver Storm as a result, then you may be hurting yourself without even knowing it. But that'll do it from me. As usual, leave a like if this helped and drop a subscription if you want more helpful Destiny 2 content in the future. And if you watch to the end, then I appreciate you. Happy GM farming and take care.